right, here we go. Live. Let's see. How do I use this thing again? Or just tell me who's in here, if anyone. I don't know if anyone will even show up. Do people even know? They even know who I am? Probably not. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Blue Rivers. Welcome. Let's see. Just getting used to the streaming software again here. Yeah, my PC open, then I'm streaming off my cell phone here. Just doing a quick update. I think it's been a while. Okay, we got 7 people in here. Oh, look, it's 2Ps. I hate that guy. 2Ps, I thought you were busy. I thought you were watching TV. Real busy. Oh, hey, Lynn. Yes, I've been lurking in the background, doing stuff on the tank. Everything's good, as you can see here from the shot. So no real hiccups on the tank. Hey, Chimp. In fact, everything's been doing pretty good. I'll do a walkthrough here, maybe once we get some more people in here. I've just been dreading the whole process of editing. Oh yeah, I definitely got algae. I wouldn't say it's overran, but I've just learned to live with it. If you don't accept the algae, then it's gonna bother you. Hey, John Smith and Gabe. I'm not sure I've seen Gabe before. Anyone familiar with him? Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen that guy around. Might be trouble. Got my fish. Is the quality of the video pretty bad? Because on StreamYard, it looks pretty bad to me. Like that coral, right there, does not look very high quality. 9 whole people? That's crazy. That is a party. Of course, you can see my fat, magnificent fox face pretty well. That freaking bully. The powder blue is doing pretty good, but the powder blue seems a little bit skinny to me. So I tried putting in some nori sheets, but it didn't look like he was really interested in nori. So yeah, I think the fish looked good, but the coral looked pretty trashy. Even though coral actually looked pretty good. Let me see something on StreamYard. I can show you guys. Look at that fat fish. He's got to be at least 6 inches, and maybe 4 inches wide. Just freaking massive. That bully. If you've been following me for a little bit, you know that that's Bowser, the magnificent fox face, and he's a murderer. He's murdered some fish I've attempted to put in the tank, and he's pretty well established. Let me see. I want to try to pull up some pictures of the corals here. Hey, sunfish for fish. Hey, Roman's Reef. So if you don't know, I have a build thread on Reef to Reef, and I post there more than I post to YouTube because it doesn't involve editing. So that's pretty good. I think if I add myself to the screen here. Add myself back. There. Why didn't you let me log on? Oh, whatever. Let's see. If I do share screen. Yes, it is easiest with 2 monitors. Correct. Let's just do the whole screen. I got all my porn closed, so y'all won't be able to see that. Did it share the screen? No? All right. Y'all are going to have to let me know if you can see that. Y'all see the reef to reef thread? Yeah, 2Ps. I don't know what I'm doing, but at least I have a tank. Gosh, these freaking guys. So disrespectful in here. Hey, Reef and Rios, what's up? Yeah, I'm just too lazy to edit. I have about 4 to 5 videos worth of content actually filmed. So it's ready to go. It just needs to be edited. So I'm going to assume that you guys can see my screen on here. And I'm trying to show you some pictures of the coral. So that's irrelevant. That's just me being sarcastic. That's back in March. I'll show you these pictures I just took though. That is a spider web. That's when you neglect dusting things. All right, so this was recently June 10th here. So this is my Walt Disney. The picture on the left here is going to be from March, and then this would be June. I think I took that on June 10th or June 9th. So that's about a 3-month difference in the growth. Can I scroll through these? No, of course you can't. So that one's doing pretty good. This was my PC Rainbow. This was after the lights out period that I had, and then I also had that issue, I think, with dinos. So that one was not looking very good. And then I actually just said, you know, fuck it, and turned it on its side. So that's what it looks like now. So that's another 3 months difference there. This is just an orange Setosa. It's doing good. There's not really much to say about that. It's just something you have in there so you can see if it dies. So this one here would be more impressive if I had the first picture on the left, which was, well, this one was still 3 months ago, but if I had it from 6 months back, it was like completely dead. Like you couldn't even see any of this red. But now you can see on the right-hand side there, it's looking pretty good. Let's see. Sorry, I'm just looking at your comments here. I got some more bragging to do. Here you'll see a great example of my hair algae. You can see on the left-hand side that it was doing pretty good in March, but even better in June. So, yeah. This is a pink lemonade, which, right? Yeah. Is it pink lemonade? Yeah. I always confuse that one with the strawberry. But this one's doing good. It hasn't really done anything for me for about a year, and now it's looking a little bit better. I would expect it to color up better once it finally grows up and becomes something. Little bonsai right here. You can see it basing out pretty nice, doing good. I have not heard from Kate Wan. He's abandoned me. I hope he's in here. Kate Wan, come back. We need you. I don't know what this coral's called, but it's doing pretty good. It's grown a lot taller now, and then the second branch has definitely grown much more. So clearly basing out pretty good. This one here, which is that green one that was on screen, that was real crappy looking. This is actually what it looks like if you have better quality video pictures. This is just a really crappy tester coral. It's not even worth mentioning. This one here shows the polyp extension that I'm getting. So I never really got polyp extension in the tank, but that's finally starting to come around. So I'm pretty happy about that. And lastly, this is just a comparison of the full frag rack here. Things that I refuse to mount just because I'm lazy. You can see the Ghani here is looking good. Candy canes filling in. That chalice is getting even bigger now as well. And I think there's a Fabia, and I don't know, these are some acorns. Not really. I don't really care about those ones specifically. Although on the right-hand side, the acorns actually look much better than it did on the left-hand side. This is all shot under the same lighting with the same settings. All right, so if you want to follow me on Reef, then look me up, Sangreal. Let me go ahead and stop sharing that. Get this guy out of here. All right, so I suppose y'all want to actually see me walk around the tank now. I won't be able to see your comments unless I go back to the screen. Just this past weekend, give you some updates. We'll start with the rock. So as you can see in some of the videos that I had, the rock work was more slanting up like this, much taller. I flattened it all out and then added some new rocks. Just this past weekend, that was on Saturday. You can clearly see it's very noticeable right now. They're super white. But I like it much better. It gives me more space for the corals. And then just looks better to me overall to have it kind of flatter like this, and it just still does have some kind of dimensional changes. Shut up, Gabe. I hate you guts. Then for the power heads, I went ahead and changed those out. So these are all Reef Octopus Octopulse 4s. They're doing good. Just got those clean this past weekend. Got 2 on that end. And then, of course, we got 2 on this end. I had the gyre before, and then I had an MP40. I was planning to get more MP40s, but I didn't like the look of the earmuffs. They stuck out about this far, and the profile in the tank was no bigger than this. So that's part of my videos that are being, well, they're filmed. I had that filmed, the complete swap. I just need to actually edit it. You want that powder blue? What's up, DC? Get that arm wet and do the pinch and suck on that algae. Yeah, I've done that. I've done the scrub, the pinch. I've just pulled it out. Good old pull out method. And I mean, it just comes back and I just live with it. I'm not really that concerned about it. If it's not harming the corals, then whatever. And apparently the fish don't care to eat it. Let's see, what else have I changed in the tank? LED lights, those went up. Those are in my last video. What else? Changed a lot of stuff. Let's look under the hood. So y'all have known I've been struggling with water clarity, and I keep bitching about it in like all of my videos where I'm just rambling about stuff. So I decided to give a 25-watt UV sterilizer a shot. I just got that installed Saturday night, and the results are drastically different. So I'll just have to do a comparison video on that. I can't show you now, obviously, but that's looking good. The Clear Sea, that's doing great. Skimmer, that's a Chinese coral box skimmer. That thing's amazing, and it's only $300. I mean, you're talking a skimmer that size, you're gonna spend $600-800. So that's perfect. The calcium reactor, Tunzi calcium reactor, went back online Monday, and so far it's pretty dialed in. It's doing. I got the reactor set to 6.85 minimum and 6.95 max. So when it's 6.95, it'll kick on, go down. And then the Kimura, just right here, that's going at 7 milliliters per minute. What else we got here? And I envy people who can make their entire setup really neat, because it just, you start adding more equipment and then you have to factor in all these wires for those. This is like big tank peninsula problems. for those Octopulse, I had to spend another $100 in extension cables so I could route it all. Goes down through the back and then all the way up here, so it looks nice and neat. And then through there, I'll show you guys what I did in there. It's still a mess, but it looks better than I had it before. Lastly, in here, I have the pickle jar Chater reactor from Poseidon Reef. This thing's awesome. Does what I need to do, and it's a lot cheaper than the ones that like a couple $100. This one's only $100. So, and it holds a full gallon. Versus, I think those other ones that are more expensive, they don't even hold a full gallon. So, it's pretty dumb. All right, let's look at some of your comments and see. It looks like a knockoff Magnus. Oh yeah, it's definitely a knockoff. I mean, for sure. But it works perfect. Yeah, so I got that Coral Box skimmer from Fish Street. Yeah, check out Fish Street. It seems a little bit sketchy, but it's legit. It did take a little while to get to me. I think maybe 2 or 3 weeks. Do you pour milk in your calcium reactor like I told you to? Oh, I pour milk in every day. The fish, they love the calcium. And my gobies, even after taking the sand out, they're still alive. They're still happy. So, whatever. This is the cabinet here. I don't know if some of y'all will remember, but this box here hides all the wires. Obviously not all the wires, but that was mounted vertically before. Now it's horizontally, so it opens up down this way. Hides the majority of the wires is a fair way to say it, I suppose. And now I have a little bit more space to kind of play in here. Before, the wires really stuck out like this far, so it's ugly. I was dosing the 2-part. Got rid of that. Still need to do some cable management in here. It's just not fun and it takes forever. And then you have to do like 1,000 different squats. And then if you're fat and out of shape like me, it just gets tiring. So I need breaks at least every 5 minutes. So I probably work for 5 minutes, take at least a 30 to 45-minute break. So nothing super exciting down there. Here's the rack. Agani looks like he got a little bit mad. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, and then of course the big thing that I just added was 24 SPS pack. So local reefer here got the SPS pack. Amazing price, 24 pieces, and these are all like these nice size pieces too. So they're not just like little baby frags. Here are some nice pieces. I don't remember all the names. I have them written down, but even written down, I don't remember how to identify them. So I'll post some of these pictures on my build thread, of course. Can I zoom in on this stupid thing? Does that zoom in for you guys, or does it just zoom in on my screen? Yeah, it just zooms in on mine. That's stupid. Yeah, so anyways, that's a coral. That's a coral. That's that one's an orange passion. That one's unknown. This one I really like. Don't know what it's called. This one here is Master Yoda. That one's really nice. Don't know what it's called. Don't know what it's called. Don't know what it's called. These are corals. Let's see what you guys saying. Yeah, why does 2Ps have a wrench here? Like, he's not welcome. All right, let's take laptop over this way. I have this cool little frag rack, or not frag rack, frag rock rather. So it has the holes in there. It's a little dome shape. And then I put a couple of Zoas in there. This was back in January, and it just completely covered it now. That one is more dominating than the others. Then you have the Recordias. This one's pretty cool. These angles suck. This camera sucks. It's not a camera, actually. It's a stream. This is now the view from the peninsula side. That middle just getting completely washed out because that rock is so white. What do I have in here? And there is a little orange plate coral. What's that, Dramedy? There's my couch. It's copper band. I love this guy. So I put him in there for what is it called? Aptasia. Aptasia control. Completely worked exactly how I wanted it to. So I know some people don't have luck with that, but I put them in there. I've had no aptasia. If you open up the back of the shadow overflow box, there's tons of aptasia in there. I also get them growing down in the sump, but as long as they're not in the display, I don't care. So this guy is a beauty. He's growing up pretty big. Call him Lemon Drop. And by the way, powder blue is Dee Dee. I have names for all the fish. So Lemon Drop, Dee Dee, powder blue. These are the billies. Actually, I think I renamed them something. Forgot what they're called. Charlie, leopard wrasse. That's the love of my life. Peaches, I hate your guts. This is Cookie. She is the boss of the tank. She lays eggs every single week, maybe 2 or 3 times a week. Crazy. Other 2 clowns back here, Moki and Espressi. What else am I missing? Oh yeah, this guy. What's your name? That's Roger. Yeah. Let's see. I'm the only one who names all my fish. Oh, and then the gobies. You got Sherbert and Herbert. That big monster back there. There's a shrimp in here as well. Is that all my fish? Am I missing any? There should be about 12 or so in there. Something along those lines. Definitely need to add more fish, but the nitrates and phosphates are already high enough right now because I feed a ton. So might as well just wait. Plus, I just added a bunch of new coral, so spent a lot of money doing that. And all the fish that I do want are going to be more of the fairy wrasses, and they're going to be more expensive fairy wrasses. So, anyways, back to the tour. That's fish. Got some cool chalices down here. This one I've had for like 2 years, and it's not done anything. And to be fair, that's mostly my fault because sometimes it's gotten knocked down, face down in the sand when it did have sand, and I'll just leave it there for a week or two. So like half of it will die, have to grow back. This one is doing pretty awesome though. Sucks on the camera, but that is a more pink color. So blue undertones, and then the pink kind of little spots all over it. Torches are doing pretty good. These are actually 2 different torches. That's a wall next to a head variety. They're doing good next to each other. And you got the nice little hammer right there. Or is that? It's a frog spawn. Is there really a difference? I don't know. Sometimes those hammers look like frog spawns. I'm sure someone will correct me, call me an idiot. It's fair. I think that one is that the Birds of Paradise. That was a frag that I got, which is less of a frag and more like a little mini colony in today's standards, huh? My watchman is Danny Trio. A huge yellow watchman goby. His name is Juan. That's a pretty good name. Let's see. We got some. This is called PSP, Purple Star Polyp. I don't really think it's purple. It has like greenish tones to me, and it's more gray. I just put it here temporarily, and it started to do this. So I'm gonna have to scrape that back. This is PSP. It's doing great. Tons of it here. This is actually on a rock. Got to keep my eye on that. We have the Oregon Tort, part of the frag pack that I got. What else? Pretty much, you can probably tell all the ones that are new. Anything that didn't show basically in the start of the video here on my Reef to Reef are going to be new. Everything on this rock structure is going to be new. Let's see, got some nice ones here. This one, this tiny little baby, that's a Pikachu. So I'm excited to watch that one grow out. I just remember all the cool names. I think that's a There's two different varieties. There's a sunset and a sunrise millie. That is one of the two, and that's also my clownfish. Look at you, freaking fat clownfish. PC rainbow, other corals, looking good. And got this guy here. So you can see a little bit of death on the left-hand side. That's because this anemone decided to park up right next to him. I just left it, let it happen. It's already starting to grow back more over it, so all good. But it's killing that. I think that's a digi back there. It's a green one. Don't really care, so I'm just leaving it. The anemone can do whatever it wants. As soon as it starts coming this way, then we're gonna have a problem. Then I have these Duncans, which are doing amazing. Focus. Right now, they're not really open, but the lights are starting to wind down. So anyways, let me go back to the comments. Mustache and all. Who's got a mustache? Machete. My 6-line name is Asshole. That is a completely fitting name for a 6-line. Well done. It's not blue enough. I can't see the pretty colors. Yeah, I don't have the setting on the prime set yet. So on the lights, that's going to be 1 AI prime 64 in the center. And then there's 2 AI prime 52s on the ends. And then the ends contain the diffuser. I took the diffuser off the 64 because it's already pretty good, pretty well diffused rather. Also is making the fan run like crazy on that thing, and the fan on those are louder. I contacted AI about it, and they said that it's designed on purpose to run more often than the 52s and to run louder, which is probably the most stupid explanation that you can give someone. Why would you upgrade a light fixture and then make it so it's louder? Like, why would I want to hear it? I know a lot of people won't have the same problem as me because I'm running it in a open top fashion. So a lot of people are going to stick it in a canopy and be done with it, and they'll never see it again. So once again, problems that I've brought on myself by trying to be big and flashy and get a 230-gallon tank and then mount it to a ridiculous light bar and have an open top. So leave it to me to be all extra. Let me go ahead. I'm going to grab some food for the fish, and you can see these fat fish go crazy. Feel free to post any questions, comments, or insults to the chat here. I'm sure 2Ps will have something to say. All right, so I'm still feeding my frozen fish food. There they go. I just throw in the frozen cube and they go to town on it. Eventually it gets stuck to one of the power heads and then defrosts itself. I'm just lazy. And I know that if I put it in a cup and walk away, it's just not going to happen. It's not going to work out for the fish. They're not going to get fed. So they're happy this way. Look at them. They love it. I don't know why. Why do people like feeding videos? It's one of those boring things you watch is fish feed. And it's pretty savage because they're just eating other fish. It's ridiculous. Here's that cleaner shrimp. You can see some whiskers back there. He's coming out looking for some food. I would like to get like a dozen cleaner shrimp, but they're like 25, 30 bucks a piece. And I'm not going to spend like $300 on cleaner shrimp. That's obnoxious, right? All right, let's see. What do you got? Hey, Woodies. That's true. I mean, you can pull more noise. It seems more like the noise is coming in more though from the unit and less from, I don't know, the sound of more air, if that makes sense. Maybe I should do like more feeding videos. Those ones I won't even have to edit. Like, hey, watch me feed my fish. Drop in a cube, walk away. Done. Yeah, no, I wish I was rich like 2Ps, but I'm broke. Yeah, I also started a new job a couple months ago, so I've been pretty preoccupied with that. So that's one of my other excuses for not posting as much. This one is a 230-gallon tank. It is a Planet Aquarium's tank. It is 72 inches long, 30 inches wide, and 25 inches tall. It has screen tops, 3 sections, semi-Euro braced with the center brace right here, clear glass instead of the plastic bracing, so that way you don't get as much of the shadowing effect. Retrospect, I probably just should have went full Euro bracing because I do get slightly annoyed about this just because this section here creates a little bit of a shadow and I notice it. So if you look back here, you see this? This little like Y-shaped shadow really irritates me. What another excuse. Also, another excuse is like Gabe has been bullying me on the side. He's been sending me some really aggressive Instagram messages, inappropriate stuff, and it's really discouraging me. I almost quit, but I just had to keep pushing through to spite him, really. All right. Another thing I want to mention that I started a couple months ago, this is actually back in December, but I wanted to give this a long review before I made a video on it. But now that I'm seeing little glimpses of success here, you can see it's all blown out of there now. I want to share the method that I've been using. So I've been using a method which is not uncommon to systems already out there. It's just a different take on it. So it's going to be a very trace elements based. What I do is every single month, around every 5 to 6 weeks, I'll send in an ICP test. And then based on that ICP test, I'm dosing specific elements. So I'll take you over to pantry here. So these are the elements. The program is called Reef Moonshiners. Do the thing. Do it. There we go. So Reef Moonshiners. It's by a guy local here in Houston. He makes them all. The point is you're doing individual trace elements. So I have potassium, strontium, fluoride, barium, boron, more barium, bromine, rubidium, iron, molybdenum, nickel, zinc, all the things. So pretty much everything on there. That's an element that you could dose. Iron, chromium, cobalt, manganese. These are your daily elements. These are what I dose to the tank every single day. So there's going to be 7 different things. This one here is iodine or iodide. Iodide. So when you dose iodide, it breaks down into iodine eventually in your tank for some science magic that I don't understand. But iodide is also safer to dose to your tank than straight iodine. So that's pretty easy. Just do that dropper. This is his Vitacarb X. It's just some vitamins. It smells like orange juice and crushed up Flintstone vitamins. This one I just started this past month. Liquid mud. This is like Miracle Mud, but in liquid form. So it's super dark. Goes in like chocolate sauce to your tank. I've noticed definitely better polyp extension since I started this. So that's pretty cool. These ones, once again, you dose these daily. It's very small amounts. There's a 1 milliliter syringe. I do 0.7 here, 1.2, 1.2, and then 1 of the iron, just because I have the Chater reactor, so I like to supplement with some iron. He doesn't make the strontium or potassium himself, but recommends the Brightwell. Gives complete instructions on how to do everything, so it's super simple to dose. And anyways, yeah, just keeping up with the trace elements has made my tank much more successful. Finally having glimpses of coral growth, things like that. Yeah, you get all the elements to these. So, and it's not just about getting the elements back to natural seawater. So when you do an ICP test, you're going to see what they suggest. No, it's not. It's really not that complicated, Lynn. I promise. It's super easy. I want to turn on the light here so I could show you guys some of the papers. Let's take a look. Let's see. So this is my test number 5. So this is the actual calculator. So once you get your results, you put them into this tool, and it tells you exactly what you need to dose. So let's find a good example. So focus. Come on. Come on. Do the thing. All right. It doesn't want to do that element. Let's just take fluoride, for example. You can't see it, but it says fluoride. My level was at 1.06 was what it said on ICP, and the target level is 1.5. So it has me dosing, freaking ATO, has me dosing 76 milliliters of fluoride for 5 days. So it's super easy. You just pour the stuff in the tank. You don't really got to think about it because it's pretty safe. Everything is measured and calculated. As long as you put your water volume in there correctly, you're going to get it right. Mine being 230 gallons exactly, and that's because I measured it. But if you're not sure about your water volume, just be conservative. So if I didn't know my tank was 230 gallons, I'd probably only put 200. And then I'd look at the results that I got and see if dosing was correct. So these are the actual test results. Let's get focus. Let's get to do the thing. Nope. All right, cool. Good demonstration. Anyways, super easy. It sounds complicated. The thing is, it's basically like Red Sea colors programs, but the difference is you're going to get more granular control over the elements that you're putting in. So they do like 4 different things, right? 4 different bottles. Those are going to have the elements mixed together. So you can't control if one element is being taken up more than others. Night, Lynn. Thanks for stopping in. So it just gives you that better control. If your tank is using, too much iodine and you need to dose that bottle more, I mean, it's going to throw things potentially out of balance. You're going to dose too much of one, maybe not enough of the other. This one's just getting more granular. And then also, it's really not as expensive. 230 gallon tank. It cost me $250 to buy all the elements up front. And I just now, at the start of this month, had to buy another $60 worth of products. So, and that's on a 230 gallon tank. So not everyone's going to have as big of a tank. So finally glad that TP is left. Yeah, guy was bothering me. Why is he even here? But yeah, so upfront cost looks expensive. You are doing an ICP test every month. It's the ATI ICP test, which is about $45. Includes the packaging. So it's really easy. It sounds complicated, but it's super easy. And since I started it, I've never had a longer stretch or a better stretch of success in the hobby. So anyways, that's my spiel on that. I'm definitely going to make a video and show the timeline, show the comparisons, look back at maybe some of the other videos that I posted back at the later half of last year and just show the differences. So let's see. I don't know if I have too much else. Let me see. Did I miss anything? Seems a lot like the KZ program. Yep, same thing. It says too many bottles. I would just mix them all in a jug. Or yeah, I can see that. Technically, you can't though, because then it would precipitate out. Some of those elements would precipitate if they touch each other. That's why Reef, what did I just say? The AB Plus program, Red Sea. They do certain elements, they mix them together, and that's for a reason. Way too clean of a pantry, serial killer. That's fair. My wife did spend some time organizing the pantry. I took care of the reef tank side. She took care of the side with the food. If you ask her, she'll say that she can do even more. Let's see, I'm just scrolling back up through. Okay. Glad to hear you're having success. I appreciate that, Chimp. It's about time. I mean, I've been doing the reef tank thing for 3 years now, and just one murder after the other. So it's about time that have a little glimpse of success here. Hopefully I can keep having it, and then all these will grow into colonies, and we'll just look at a wall of SPS. Then we can add in some more wrasses, get the movement around the colonies. That's the dream. Let's see. Do I have anyone like new in here? I don't know if anyone is new that's in here. I'm almost to 1,000 subscribers, so I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully I can get another 95 subscribers in the next couple months here. Then I can turn on ads and make you guys watch a whole bunch of ads. I think I'm just gonna like litter all the videos with ads, maybe every like 2 minutes or so. What do you guys think? I think that would be good. Make them like really long too, like 30-second ads. I think I'm pretty much there on watch time for the criteria, but obviously not there on the subs. So it shouldn't be a problem once I actually finally hit 1,000. I'm thinking I could maybe do a giveaway. Could. I did a 250 subscribe. No, was that a 500? Which one did I do? Did I do 500 subscriber giveaway? I don't even remember. I think I did 500. I could do 1,000. I don't know what I would give away though. I mean, I'm not like, I don't have any of these sponsored equipments or anything, or really anything laying around that I would be willing to give away. Some of that stuff I need for myself. Some of the backups. Gabe, you're probably right. I probably will never hit 1,000. I think I'm gonna stay on 999. What do you mean? What happened to Dwight? I think he's still good. I mean, he still has his tanks up. I just think he hasn't been into posting videos. So it just depends. I mean, you get into different moods when it comes to YouTube. Sometimes you're like, yeah, I'm really into it. I'm gonna make some videos, watch videos. And other times, I don't know, for whatever reason, just get in that mood where you're not watching as many videos. For content creators, maybe you're not creating as many videos. That's why for me personally, I never created an expectation that I'm going to post videos every single week, because it's probably not going to happen. If this becomes a bigger thing where I have, I don't know, 5,000-10,000 subscribers, so in about 60 years, 60, not 6, yeah, then maybe I'll start taking it more seriously. But by that time, I'll be 80 some years old and living off retirement, so it really won't even matter. I'll have plenty of time. Can you send me hair algae? I can send you tons, but my price is pretty steep. I mean, this stuff is premium. This stuff is the kind of stuff you get it in there and it will not go away. It's the gift that keeps on giving. Can you do a give me corals away? Yeah, I'm gonna do a 1,000 subscriber giveaway. It's gonna be the winner is Gabe. No matter who gets selected off the wheel, it's gonna be Gabe. So all entries will be converted to Gabe, and then he's gonna get a free frag of every single thing in my tank, even the fish. I'm gonna send him a frag of the fish as well, and a sample of the water and the hair algae. I think that's going to be pretty good giveaway. I don't know what you guys think. I mean, people give away these things like equipment and apexes and lights. Who wants that? No one wants that. People want frags of fish. Let's see what else. Birds are doing good. Got this brat right here. Hey, Ruby. Are you a brat? Yeah. Okay. Does she have her little foot up? Yeah. You guys probably can't see it. They tuck her little foot up in there, and she makes her little brat noises. I don't know if you heard her in the background. Yeah, Gabe, it's going to be a great giveaway for you. All right, let's see. Anything else on updates? I don't know. Switch sides here. You guys don't ask many questions. It's not a very engaging audience. Shame on you. And that view looks pretty good. If I had like a steadier hand, then you wouldn't have like a spasm going on, but since I got those new corals, I've been pretty obsessed with the flipper here, and then looking at these guys through the magnifying glass. It's not impressive to you guys because you're not here, so sucks to suck. Also need to do an alkalinity test just to make sure that calcium reactor is dialed in. By the way, for everyone here, can you guys just make sure that when you do see Two Please in the future, make sure you remind him that he owes me $398. And you may be asking why? Why, Joey? Why does Two Please owe you $398? Great question. So I was in Lowe's and I was searching for a paintbrush. I asked him because he does painting stuff, handyman for a living. So I asked him what would be a good paintbrush. Sends me the paintbrush that he uses, and then he says that I can't get that paintbrush in any of the big box stores, and it's only exclusive to painting stores. So I found the paintbrush. Catch is, I found the exact same paintbrush, and it was the exact same brand, the exact same length, same bristles, everything, except it was an angled paintbrush instead of a straight flat brush. So let me ask everyone here. Probably only like two people are going to answer because that's the only people that are chatting. If you have two paintbrushes and they're the exact same model, same make, same model, but one is angled and one is straight, are they the same paintbrush? The answer is yes, but go ahead, post what you think. If you think otherwise, you're wrong. So you also are going to owe me money. But yeah, so he owed me $200 for that. That was the original $200 that he owed me for. The next $200 came last night when I asked him to guess what my alkalinity was going to be. This was when I posted to him. I texted Two Piece, and I said my alkalinity was 8.4 this morning. That was at 8 a.m. in the morning. 8 p.m. at night, I asked what it was going to be. And then that's what I said, drama. Cut the bristles and they're the same. So how can you say they're different, right? If you cut the bristles, got rid of the angle, they're the exact same. Anyways, back to the alkalinity story. So Fairly posted my alkalinity 12 hours before I asked him what my alkalinity was going to be at 8 p.m. He said my alkalinity was going to be 9, 8.4 in the morning, and it turned out to be 8.3. And I said, hey, do you want a challenge? If you get it wrong, then you owe me the money, because he's been refusing to pay me the money because he thinks that a straight brush being the same make and model is a different brush than a same make and model angled brush, which makes no sense the more that I say it, because it's the same brush. Yeah. So now, as a punishment, he owes me $398. Yeah, K-Twan, I wouldn't even come around here anymore. Like, this channel, it's useless, you know? Like, why would people even come here? Anyways, so he owes me $398, and just let him know. Let him know when you see him next. Be like, hey, stop being a punk, pay up, and let him know that a straight brush and an angle brush, if they're the same brand, same make, same model, they're the same. One's just angled and one's straight. What do you think, Katron? Do you think the paintbrushes are the same? We need a voice of reason around here. We haven't had a voice of reason for about 3 weeks now, because someone went into turtle mode. Hold on, I gotta let this dog in. I'll wait your answer on the fact that I'm right. All right. I don't see any answers yet. Come on. Dramadinos. Yeah, exactly. That's cleaner shrimp money. I should take his money and then buy something stupid like 10 cleaner shrimp. It'd be so insulting. Yeah, would you use my $400 on? Bought 10 cleaner shrimp. Yeah, Gabe has already been acting as an independent arbitrator. He's already awarded me the money, but 2Ps does not respect the court system. There's a great background shot of my kitchen. Less of the corals, more of the kitchen. Maybe let's do this rock structure. Yeah, so I've been considering streaming for a while too, in replacement of my lack of videos. And maybe looking to get back on the weekends, but it seems like every time I go to think about it on the weekends, I start up some type of projects. This past weekend I was super busy with all the projects I was doing with the tank. And then the weekend before that, I was painting our offices here. Everything's going pretty good for us, even despite the COVID stuff. So no real significant things to impact there. Just working on work. The only difference for me is I'm not traveling anymore, or at all. Once everything goes back to normal in a couple of years, then I'll finally start traveling again. So we'll see. End of next month, I'll be taking a vacation road trip back up to Rochester, New York. So yeah, the tank will be on its own for that period of time. The same people who babysat the tank and the dogs will be coming to do it again. So that was back, if you recall my cruise in November. They fucked with my thermostat, so I'm going to put a big sign over the thermostat, very sarcastically, that says "Do not touch." What else? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That's life. It's not very entertaining right now outside of the tank because, well, and outside of the fact that 2Ps is a punk and owes me money. Everything else is pretty boring, and you can't really go anywhere. Texas is opening up pretty quick, and you're seeing a result of spiking cases, so they're screwing it up just like a lot of other places are doing. We went out to eat a couple times, which has been nice. feel like things are a little bit normal, even though everyone's wearing masks, so it feels a little bit strange. Yeah, we can make it. We can get that total to 500 even, I think, Gabe. I think that's in your videos would definitely make it more interesting. Did you just go back and rewatch that part? Are you just getting to there? Is that do you think it would be so the ads would make the videos more interesting is what you're saying? Really, Ruby? So people who watch my videos and look forward to the ads. And mostly Reefs. Oh, that profile picture is aggressive. Anybody else just want to reach in and start pulling out the reality? Hey, you're more than welcome. Come on in and pull it out. Give me a good old pull out method. Yeah, I agree. So I'll do like the long ads, so that way you guys can look forward to the actual ads. And then yeah, you can. I should make the hair algae. I should just turn it into a like carnival game. Like most hair algae will like win a prize or something, and give you a frag of a fish. Which one do you guys want? You guys like StreamYard like delayed, or you guys just like really shoot not very engaging? It is only 7 people, so it's only like a couple people hanging out. I remember when I was cool, 20 people would show up. Pull a plug, kind of like whack-a-mole. Yeah, it'd be just like whack-a-mole. Any issues finding things for your reef during this COVID thing? Seems like everything I go to grab is on back order. No. I think I've been pretty much set. I mean, I don't do any water changes right now. So I already had a bucket of salt, and I have a full bucket of salt. So that's 200 gallons ready to go if I need it. BRS has been pretty slow about shipping stuff, but I haven't needed anything like desperately. So it hasn't been a crazy scenario where I needed it pretty quick. So that's local fish store. They're deemed essential business. So if I do need anything, I could always run over there, and they pretty much have full stock of everything I would need. So I don't think for me I've had any issues, but I've seen people, heard about people having tons of issues. Some local fish stores aren't as lucky, can't get stock, can't get dry goods. I think one place that's been doing pretty good, and I've heard good things about, is Premium Aquatics. That's where I actually got the extension cables for the pumps here. So they were awesome about it. Those were back ordered for about a month. So, but I just had the pumps temporarily set up. So to me, that wasn't a big deal. So I was okay waiting, 5-6 weeks for the pumps, and they were really transparent with me. As soon as I put in the order, I said, "Hey, you ordered 6 of those. We don't have that many. We only have 1. I could send the 1 now, and then we'll put them on back order, or just put it on back order and ship it when they can ship the whole thing." So, yeah, positive things to say about them. There was some sketchy place that I never heard of. Anyways, I ordered the cables from them. They didn't ship them out for like a week or give me any email. So I tell the guy, I was like, "Hey, when are these going to ship out?" And they were also charging me $5 per cable to ship. So I was getting charged $30 in shipping for these cables. So I told them, I emailed them, said, "Hey, you haven't shipped out these in a week or given me an email. When are these going to ship?" And then I told him that the price on shipping was pretty inappropriate, and then he needs to refund me for the appropriate shipping amount. The guy doesn't even fly anything, or sorry, I said fly because I'm reading Gagemon's message. The guy doesn't reply to my email, just immediately goes to PayPal, refunds my order. So I'm like, all right, well, fuck you too, buddy. That's why your fish store probably on. And yeah, so fuck off. No, both birds are still here. we did have a scenario where the little kiwi bird, she flew away and she was an outside bird for 12 hours. We got really lucky, posted on the local Facebook in our neighborhood, and I went out the next morning to look for her, and a lady was able to message me, and they found kiwi on the fences in between the house. So when she saw me, she flew right to me. I was really lucky though. So a lot of people, their birds fly away and they don't get so lucky. So, but yeah, the big one, she still sinks like a rock to some extent. She's starting to get some more flight, but I don't trust her. She's very uncoordinated, very sloppy. You can see the tank is winding down here, by the way. Damn, K-Twan. You've been on the Fortnite still? I haven't even had time or motivation to go on Fortnite. I was playing Fortnite very heavily, and that was really good. I was amazing. Carrying my teammates. My team they had no business even playing the game, but I would carry us to victory solo. Yeah, just put the team on my back and it's no problem. But yeah, lately I don't think I've logged into Fortnite in like 3 weeks, the same amount of time that K-Twan has abandoned me. And then Animal Crossing has been a big thing as well. He was the Trump of Fortnite. That was amazing. All right. Yeah, so Animal Crossing, that was another big quarantine activity. So me and my wife playing Animal Crossing, we were just really starting to get the island organized, and then we just stopped logging in. Turnip market, we were paying attention to the turnip market. It was doing pretty good, but yeah, just haven't logged in. So the island probably has a whole bunch of weeds, and some islanders probably left too. Gabe, I didn't always die. You always died, and you just hide in the helicopter. This is Gabe's strategy. Be like, all right, where are we gonna land? We'll land. What was the place called? The shit, I forgot it off the top of my head. Anyways, we'll land at that one spot. Gabe will be like, all right, I'm gonna go to the helicopter landing pad nearby, and then I'm gonna get in the helicopter, and I'm just gonna go all the way up in the air and hold up there for the entire match. And by the time y'all are dying or ready to need me, I'll drop back down. And surprisingly, as great as that strategy sounds, it didn't really work. Yeah. Yeah, and K-Twan would always his favorite thing to do in Fortnite is to be in the storm. If you know anything about Fortnite, you know that the storm is a bad thing to be in. It kills you. But his whole purpose is, I'm gonna stay in the storm, and I'm just gonna be in there. I think he's addicted. He's addicted to being in the storm. So then I'll be like, K-Twan, we gotta go. We gotta get out of the storm. He's like, all right, I'm coming. And then this crackhead, he'll be like, all right, I'm running. He gets caught by the storm, and then he'll be like, all right, I see a chest. I gotta get it. I gotta get the chest. And I'm like, you already have 3 purple weapons. I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, I just gotta get the chest. What if there's something better in here? Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm 10 minutes away from him, and then I'm like, K-Twan, there's 2 guys over here. He's like, all right, I'm coming. I just got to get this chest. I'm like, all right, I'm dead. He's like, oh, what happened? I didn't even see you were dead. Fucking dumbass. Oh my God. It could be a gold one. You gotta roll the dice. If you don't roll the dice, you don't know. You don't know what's in there. Man, stupid. Or maybe I'll try to get on some Fortnite. I've been working later hours here lately. Today I have log in afterwards to get a few things done. Tomorrow I'll have to log in early to get a few things done. It's a whole thing. Tank lights are about to go off. It's like a drug. Yeah, chess and Fortnite chess for K-Twan are like a drug. Can't resist them. Does anyone else in here play Fortnite? Are we just the only ones who know like what the hell is going on, what we're talking about in Fortnite? No Fortnite for me. I've seen what it does to people. Yeah, it makes you into a hero. That's what it does to people. You carry your team members on your back. You guys like that ATO sound? Is that peaceful? Dark Reef, loud ATO. You want to stay focused on the hair algae? Is that good stuff right there? You can finally see my kitchen clearly through the water. It's like my water is actually clear. It's crazy. I don't know if you saw that part, K-Twan, but my water is actually clear now. I just listened to 2Ps because 2Ps is so smart. That's sarcastic for anyone who can't detect sarcasm. Yeah. Let me see. There we go. There we go. Now we got the stream going right. Makes you yell at your screen incoherently. Yeah. It does get you a little feisty. All right, I'll admit that sometimes I can get a little bit feisty. It's like when your partner abandons you because he wants to get a chest and then doesn't realize that you're dead. Yeah, you get a little bit upset, you know? Especially when you know you could have killed the guys that killed you. Because as long as I have my distraction with me, which is my team member, then I'm good. I know I'm bad, so it doesn't get to me. I actually get really mad when I get killed by a fucking sniper. I hate those bastards. Oh, I can post comments in here too. Let's see. I'm using the StreamYard. I'm not on the YouTube app. That's another thing I'd be looking forward to as well. Once I hit 1,000 subs, then I can get off this stupid StreamYard app. Although I suppose if I'm going to do any new or any streams in terms of like collaboration streams, I would need to still use this. When did the new season start? Just this month, right? Oh, they got rid of Craggy? Yeah, that's the place I was thinking of. Craggy Cliffs. Wait, they flooded? Like they flooded the whole map? It's so stupid. Oh, it started today? I thought it started at the beginning of the month. I thought they changed seasons. What are you, like level 300 already because you played it for 60 hours? That's stupid. So you got to do like way more swimming? Oh, you're just saying Craggy is underwater, not the whole map. Oh, it was delayed. So like season 3 ended. Was it season 3? Whatever it was ended on the 1st, and then they just reset today. That's how that works. Almost the whole map. That's stupid. Swimming sucks. What'd they get rid of? Damn. Yeah, you didn't tell us it was new. We would actually come participate. Unlike some people who don't participate in things that are commonly done by people. Was supposed to. Oh, okay. Yeah, they're pretty bad about their updates. Mostly, you know that if you look at the green hair algae in my tank, it will spawn in your tank. Oh, look who it is. You up from your nap? You get a little power nap, two piece? Oh, yeah, that's right. I told him about the paintbrush. Everyone agrees with me. All 600 people that were in this stream, they all agree that you scammed me. It's okay. K-Twan is here. He's my defense attorney, and I can do whatever I want now. Tell him, K-Twan. Tell him we're not gonna have his shenanigans. You're wrong, and you know it. Look, it's the same paintbrush. It's the same make and model. It's made the same length, same bristles, but one is angled and one straight. It's the same paintbrush. Oh, you got the Rain. Is that the Rain 2 one that you use, Nate? I had that one before, but it just took up too much room, and I didn't like the whole algae scrubber method. The shader reactor is a little bit easier to manage. I don't know, it's just user preference, really. Some people would argue they're inverse of what I'm saying. All trying to go to bed here. Okay, I'll fix it, okay? Okay, two piece, I'll fix it for you. Let me go ahead. I'll fix it. There you go. There you go, buddy. Keith Ron, get out. You mean you disagree with two piece? Because that would make more sense. Because those are the same paintbrush. The only difference is an angle. But the quality of the brush will be exactly the same. You know it. Don't just try to get on 2B's good side. No. You disagree with 2B's. I totally agree with you that you disagree with 2B's. Makes perfect sense. It's not. I mean, technically, it would be a different model for. It would have a different serial number. All right, for inventory purposes, but those are going to come off the same manufacturing line. The only difference is one is going to be an angle. They're going to be exactly the same in the way they're manufactured. Same paintbrush. Pay up, Amy. It took a while for it to kick in, but now it sucks up nutrients. Nicknamed it Monica. That's a crazy nickname. I don't know where you came up with Monica. It's pretty good. Is that from Friends or? They aren't exactly the same if they're different, but they're the same. They're the same but different. Just one's angled. My brush is actually thicker. Okay, so now you're going to talk about the fucking thickness of the brush. All right, you want to get a measuring tape, and we'll measure the thickness of the bristles. Look, if I cut my my bristles straight, it would be the same brush. And obviously, that little metal piece was not angled, but I can cut that too. If I cut that straight, cut the brush, the bristles straight, it's the same brush, same model. Freaking shenanigans. Impossible. My brush is thicker. Two pieces always got to be like, mine is better. My brush is thicker. I got the best paintbrush in the world. That paintbrush is only like $20. How good could it be? It was all right. It was good for a standard homeowner doing a good paint job. But I mean, for a professional, I don't know, $20 for your tool? It's cheapo. You said your brush is thicker, and you said your brush is better. You said mine was stupid and it was for people who don't know what they're doing. That's what you said. If Gabe was back here, he would know. I don't know if he's still listening, but Gabe knows. Gabe knows all about it. Still see like 8 people in here. It's crazy. I don't know why y'all are just listening to me ramble about bullshit at this point. 10 thumbs up, 2 thumbs down. We're gonna need some more thumbs down. So anyone in here, can you just give me a thumbs down? I'd appreciate that. We don't do thumbs up here. If you're new, we do thumbs down because we don't need that validation from anyone. Can't be bought in Lowe's or Home Depot. Well, yeah, I can't. That part you were correct about. The straight version cannot be, but it's the same brush, same quality, works the same. You got ripped off because you didn't go to a big box store. You went to a little boutique, and one of those stupid ones like you. The equivalent would be like going to Ace. Ace is always like overpriced. You're gonna pay $10 for a box of screws at Lowe's or Home Depot. Then you're gonna go to Ace and they're like, hey, that would be $300 for that box of screws. Same screws. So you're just an idiot. You guys want to hear me rip on two-piece for another, like, we can probably go 30, 40 minutes. I should have made this an open forum so he could have came in here and argued with me about this because this would be hilarious. We've been, when did this happen? When did I paint? Like 2.5 weeks ago? Or it'd be 2 weeks ago? 2 weekends ago. And we've been arguing about this since that day. And now he owes me $398 because he also is really bad at guessing alkalinity levels. I told you it was 8.4 in the morning. 12 hours of time passed, and you said it went all the way up to 9. That's just a stupid guess. And then the results was 8.3 for anyone keeping score. So he's off 0.7, which is drastic. Sherwin-Williams is a boutique, But yeah, I mean, you know the Sherwin-Williams, like the slogan is like pretty savage. So they have red paint covering the earth, and then their slogan is "Cover the Earth." So just find it a little bit weird. They chose red paint and it's "Cover the Earth." Weird slogan. Joey, do you still make videos? Yeah, I film videos and then I don't edit them. So as I was saying in the beginning of this, I have about 4 or 5 videos worth of content that's already filmed, and that goes back all the way to March. So there's like huge continuity issues in my videos right now. That's why I want to jump on the live here to put it out there, do a little update. I'll probably leave this up for a little bit. That way people can view it, see the update, and then we'll go back in time, give some people some mindfuck continuity issues. Last one I posted was, let's find out. I don't know the last video I posted 3 weeks ago, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Your channel, YouTube. I did notice I was kicking your ass on Social Blade. What do you mean you kicked my ass on Social Blade? That's got to be sarcastic. I'm about to check Social Blade right now. You some bitch. So the last one I posted was May 25th. So we're approaching 4 weeks on that. Let's go to Social Blade. Let's see what this little punk is talking about. All right, we're going to go to K-Twan. I always spell it wrong in here because I say it wrong. Well, I say it right. You say it. You spell it wrong. K-Twan does nothing and still beats Joey. I didn't notice that I think your views were technically up. So you're at 938 subscribers. So you're still beating me. I think technically I would have passed you, but yeah, we'll just leave that alone. Let's see, +5 subscribers on Saturday, or was that Thursday, and +4 on Saturday. That's a little random. You didn't do anything to deserve those. Let's see. Your average views for the month of May was 4,438. You had 11 subscribers in the month of May. So I'll side by side this with my stats. Angry Owl Aquariums, greatest YouTuber alive. 904 subscribers. I lost a sub on Tuesday because someone was like, who the fuck is this guy? He's annoying. Let's see, for May I had 4,843 views. So that's pretty close. Let me look. Where are you at? You're at 4,483. So I beat you by 400 in views. So you can F off. Oh yeah, we keep up with this stuff. This is the stuff that matters. You can search any channel on here and it will give you their stats as long as they haven't made like their stuff private. I've tried to look up Rico's subs out of curiosity and it doesn't show you anymore. So like the moment that he stopped displaying his subs, Social Blade wasn't able to detect it anymore. So Rico, tell me your subs if you're listening. I just want to know. So in the month of May, I had 22 subscribers and you had 11, right? Yeah, 11. So in what way are you kicking my ass? Okay, so recently. So let's look at recently, the little chart. I have 11 subscribers for the last 30 days, which is garbage. You have 25 subscribers in the last 30 days? Yeah, and so I would agree. That's stupid. And I feel like you may be pulling a little BS in the background, maybe joining other streams and be like, hey guys, I'm K-Twan and I'm a stream ho. Join my channel. Look at my avatar, I won already. I'm gonna have to make videos just so I can talk shit now. Yes, you should definitely do that. That's all the YouTube thing's about anyways. That or, I don't know, people just want some free equipment or something. I already have all the equipment I want, so I don't really need anything free. This is the first time I've been on YouTube in months. Look, I want to believe you, but how about you send me a screenshot of your time watched on YouTube? Go to your YouTube app. Remember we looked at this before? And then screenshot your time watched. But it will say like fucking 70 hours on YouTube per week. Let me see about views. Let me see. I have, in the past 1 week, I've had 711 views, which is pretty crappy. And then you've had 634 views. So yeah, in terms of subscribers and kicking my ass, I would agree. You're doubling me up on subscribers and not even doing anything. Terrible. All right, I'm gonna have to look that screenshot that you sent later because I'm on my phone. I feel like you're right. Every time that I say to unsubscribe to you in my videos, I feel like people just go and subscribe to you and it's out of spite. I got a special medal. Yeah, they do hand out prizes. Damn. And there's still 10 people like you. Are y'all just that bored? Maybe just a bunch of West Coast people, or if you're on the East Coast, like, do you work tomorrow? I know a lot of people are unfortunately unemployed. So some people though are making more money than they made when they actually had a job, which is pretty crazy. But I say if you can take advantage of a bad situation, then go ahead and do it. 2Ps, shouldn't you be asleep? Like, don't you have something to do tomorrow? Or is it just to avoid paying me my money? Is that all you're doing tomorrow? Oh, damn. Yeah, the unemployment thing is crazy too because some people, I mean, they're so backed up and they have such crappy systems that some people, they're just either getting like auto declined or they can't reach anyone, of course. So it is pretty crappy. Who left? Yeah, what are you talking about? Gabe's still here. What are you talking about? Drama's still here. Let's see what else. What else can we talk about? Can you guys hear the little noises that the bird is making in the background? It's making like squawks right now. It wasn't you. All right, I actually need to do an alkalinity test. So let's just do it live here. Let's do an alkalinity test live. So, 2Bs, what do you think the alkalinity is going to be? Everyone actually post what you think the alkalinity is going to be. I'm just going to go ahead, rinse out the vial, and then I'll move the camera over. Once again, to make this fair, the alkalinity was 8.3 yesterday. This is a 24-hour period. All right, we got 8.7, 8.2. I'm going to rinse out this vial. All right, almost done here. Delete it's at 9. It wasn't at 9. Freaking idiot. All right, get the vial cleaned out. Kind of operating in a little bit of the dark here, but I got it on video. You don't get it on video, stupid ass. All right, let's see. We got 8.2, 8.7, 8.5. 2Ps refuses to put his number because he's embarrassed that he is terrible at guessing. So let's go ahead and see. Set you guys up here-ish. I know you can't see anything. That's not the point. I guess you can see it a little bit. You can see my really cool wall tattoo. I just got that for attention. I just wanted 2Ps to pay more attention to me. And then 2Ps told me that his guy could have did the tattoo better, which the guy did. I think the guy did a really good job on mine. I mean, compared to what it was. I'm at the end of the bottle here of the reagent. I hope I don't get those Hannah alkalinity checker floaties. Insert in the secret sauce. And we'll let the nuclear reaction happen. I feel like that was 10. I didn't count because I didn't want you guys to hear me get it wrong. All right, let's go ahead and look at the numbers here. What do we have? We have, oh, don't look yet. Don't look. So 2Ps failed to answer. All right, the closest was Drama D. Drama D had 8.2. We had a result of 8.1. You see? Does that work? This way? This way. 8.1 there on the screen. Wow, 2Ps. Wow. 31 Fake news. Yeah, I made it up. I actually found a way to reprogram this thing to say whatever I wanted. So I actually need to go ahead and turn the calcium reactor up even more. So I'm going to go up to 10 milliliters per minute. Joey, hurry up and end this stream. All right, Drama D wins. Drama D, I humbly accept your donation to the Two Please Fund. So what that means is you are going to tack on $102 that Two Ps owes me. So with that said, we're going to go ahead. We're going to make some changes. Two Ps failed to participate, and for that lack of participation, we will embarrass him. We will make him pay a total of $102 additional dollars. So now it is 500. Gabe, we've done it. We did it, Gabe. We got the 500. Alternatively, if you buy Kevin the SB Reef bars, I will accept that payment. You pay for the SB Reef bars, and I will send those to Kevin, $300 plus shipping. And then I will inflate the shipping price and then find a cheaper deal so I could pocket some of the money. I gotta rinse this file. Gotta rinse your vial with the good old tap water. I remember that guy. Oh man, do you remember that guy? I know, sounds generic. Someone's probably like, yeah, I remember that guy. There was that guy that was like really slow that always came on like 2P or not 2Ps, Rico streams. Anyways, it was like 2 years ago or more. And he's like, oh, why would you wash your vials out or things like that with tap water or clean your stuff with tap water? Because that would just release stuff back into the tank. I'm just like, wow. Wow. I click on the stream and said the same thing to Peace. Why are we in this limbo? What do you mean this limbo? You want to know why you owe me money? It's about the paintbrushes. It's about punishment for your actions. Mostly Reef said, have a dude tattoo a better looking face on you. Damn, that was dirty. Anyway, so now, you ever see how long the owl's legs are? They're about 12 inches. So these are my patented calendars, reef tracking calendars, branded Angry Owl here, which you probably can't see. look in one of my previous videos and you'll see it. You can buy a pack of these all 12 months. I'll even extend it out to 2021 for you. Bonus content, I'm thinking $49.99. $49.99, and it is yours. All right, so I went down 0.2 alkalinity. I'm at 7 milliliters per minute on the calcium reactor. What do you guys think I should go up to? I was thinking 10, but I feel like I should go more. You think I should just like double it? I think I should double it. I think I should go up to like 15. Nobody's watching your videos, Joho. I made that up. Insult myself. Yeah. Maybe 13 or 14 shrimp now, depending on if they charge $5 per shrimp for shipping. No, I would just if I got $500 to spend into shrimp, I'm gonna go to the LFS and just have him order me the shrimp, just as part of his order. Yeah, go to sleep. Go to sleep, too, please. You dream about that money and entering it into my bank account. All right, you think I should go to 60 milliliters? I'm going to go ahead and say that's probably wrong. Probably won't go to 60 milliliters. I feel like 15 sounds right. I'm at 7. I went down 0.2. I would like the alkalinity actually to go up slightly. I'd like to be more around 9. And if I go up double, that feels right. What do you guys think? You guys can actually tell me what you think. I just ask that all the time to be engaging. It's one of those YouTuber things. They're like, hey guys, tell me your thoughts. Tell me your feelings. What do you guys think that I should do on this? And then no one cares. They don't listen. They just do whatever they want anyways. Shut your stream down, Aunt Joey. You shut your stream down. Now this savage is pinging me. Savage. Yeah, I'm just here for the roast. Yeah, that's all. That's all that it's worth it here. All it's worth it for. He probably won't. All right, it's back. It's back. Don't worry. That was a mistake. See, that's why I didn't want to look at the chat at the message. All right, I bumped it up. I bumped it up to 15 because they said I was going to do whatever I wanted anyways. Now I know if it goes back up. So if I test it tomorrow and it goes back up to like 8.3, I know it's probably a little bit too much, so maybe I'll dial it down. It's not going to do anything crazy to the corals. The corals are super happy. It's such a slow ramp up and ramp down. Plus, a 0.2 error is well within the margins for the Hannah checker. So for all I know, it still could be 8.3. pH in the reactor is between the high when it turns on, the CO2 is 6.95, and then the low is 6.85. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, K-Twan. Get it to where I want at like 9. Just do it slowly, of course, and then dial it in to keep that 9 from there. That's the plan. Yeah. So then the media that I'm using is the one that was a problem for a while. I think they're supposed to be coming back. It's the Reborn media. When I got the calcium reactor last year, there was no option for the smaller bag on BRS. So I got like the 50-pound box of it. And I have such a small reactor, and obviously I had like almost no reason to use it. My corals were doing good for a while, but then dinos happened, shit happens. Didn't need the calcium reactor as much, took it offline, and had 50 pounds worth of media just sitting there. The reactor itself probably only holds like maybe 5 pounds at most at a time. Then I have the Reborn is for two little fishies. Then I have the mag chips in there. I don't know. I think it's two little fishies too. I could be confusing some of these products, but yeah, no Reborn available right now. I heard they should be coming back. It should be coming back. There was like a collection issue, and just don't know when. I would definitely keep an eye out for it though, because I think it's going to sell out immediately. Of course, 'cause people love that stuff. Extra coarse arm. So the extra coarse arm, that's not like actual coral skeleton though, is it? Like I know the Reborn is specifically the dead coral skeleton, so the same shit I'm used to pulling out of my tank. Let's see here. Good times talking about calcium reactors. I mean, personally, I feel like because I have a calcium reactor now and people know about it, like everyone else is going to get a calcium reactor. Like clearly, people are going to want to copy me because I'm extremely influential. Just like I'm sure after people saw that I took my sand out, now everyone knows you could just take your sand out of your tank. I do feel like if you fuck around and you just take it out slow, and I just see it across a couple different tank examples. Albeit I don't have a lot of stuff in my tank, but I mean everyone recommends to take it out slow. No one really says a crazy reason into why. Um, I mean that was established for over a year, so you can't argue something of, oh yeah, there's not as much surface bacteria or surface area for bacteria, or it wasn't as well seeded, anything like that. I feel like it's you just have to rip the band-aid off. The more you fuck around with it slowly there and there, um, the worse it's going to get. I mean, worst case, you take it out of your sand and it's been in there for a couple of years. Do it all in one shot. If you have any problems or theories about ammonia spikes or anything like that, dose in some additional bacteria and do some water changes. I don't see why it needs to be this huge destabilizing event. I mean, I'd have to see it happen to some other tanks. I know BRS did theirs. They reported some serious problems, but for them, they did it really slow. And I'm not sure if they ever stirred the sand bed, things like that. So I don't know. For me, I didn't have any problems. So, and then not only that, I completely changed out my lights at that time too. And I bumped up the intensity by like 200%. So I was getting, I don't know, 250, 300 par at some of these corals. And then as soon as I switched out the sand, swapped it out, I put on the LEDs and I started getting 800 par at some of the corals. So that's my math probably off on that. It's probably even more than 200%. So both of those events, and I still didn't lose any corals. So, but apparently, if you have a half a degree swing per day, that could potentially cause problems, which is interesting because I think my tank swings about 1 to 2 degrees per day. Just depends on the day, depends on the weather outside. And I mean, I definitely don't lose corals because of that. lose squirrels because of other stuff, but right now for the past 6 months, haven't lost anything, and that's been the trend. I'm in a nitrate lock right now, added a raw shrimp tonight. Hey, you know what could also help you get out of that is if you dose a little bit of carbon in terms of like vodka or Nopox. I had the same thing happen when I was cycling the 230 here, and it was like a week or two. Couldn't get any nitrite, right? No, nitrate. So I kept reading nitrite and then dosed some Nopox, and the very next day, finally got nitrates. And then nitrite went down. So you can give that a shot. I know it, I get it, a shot. I know you got vodka around. Give it the good stuff too. Like, don't be cheap. Don't give it like some like freaking Tito's or something. Give it some Grey Goose. I got the Goose here, and then I got Rika. Rika vodka is good. So don't be cheap. Give it the good stuff. That should speed it up. Anyways, that's my rant. That's my rant about stuff and my shots at people. Which some people I'm just joking around friendly, and other people I just hate their guts. So I wouldn't say hate their guts. I'll just say like we definitely wouldn't be friends. Like, and that's okay. Like, I don't need friends with everyone here. So Smirnoff is actually better than Tito's. So Bellavir, no, that's trash. Saw this vodka. It was like one of those obnoxious jumbo bottles. Like it was almost like a two or 3 liter bottle of vodka, and it was like $11. It's a brand I never even heard of. And I was like, yeah, that's gonna taste real good. They probably have that no filtered water. You know what? They probably use recycled fish water. I watch all the dudes that you hate, and a lot of them. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I don't care. Obviously, just enjoy who you want. You know, everyone's gonna enjoy different content creators for different reasons. Um, yeah, and some people I just don't bother watching. Some people I do enjoy watching though, not because I enjoy necessarily them as a person. Some people do have some pretty good content, but also it's like you're watching because you're just waiting for that train wreck to happen. It's like yeah, you just can't look away. You know that train is going to crash. You're just along for the ride watching. But I don't discriminate. I hate everyone equally. Yeah, I fully understand that. That's totally fair. I think there's a lot of good people though on YouTube as well. So some channels that I really enjoy are going to be Bahama Llama Corals. Man, that guy has been blowing up. He went from like, oh man, just over 1,000 or right under 1,000 maybe at the beginning-ish of this year. I could be misquoting it, but you can look it up on Social Blade. And then within the past couple of months, he blew up. He just hit 5,000 subscribers, which is awesome. His content's great. He has a different he has a different style compared to a lot of other people. So that's, I really like his style. You could tell he does have that personality for it too. And then of course, Inappropriate Reefer. He's one that I'll always be there for. He says, what is it, 12:30 p.m. sharp, which is 11:30 p.m. sharp, Central Time. So Billy Pipes left the hobby. Sad to hear. Yeah, I wish I could say the same, but I really hate that guy. So I'm glad. I'm glad he left the hobby. Um, I mean, he didn't do anything for me, and I know he did a lot of stuff for other people. So I'm sure a lot of people will be disappointed about it. But me personally, and I couldn't care less. Fuck him. I'm sure someone will screenshot that and send it back to him. You'll be like, oh man, that's so mean. So sick of the bullying on here. All right. Says the mob boss. The mob boss says he's sick of the bullying. Oh man. Yeah. After the whole thing that happened for them or with them, Billy Pipes, Pat, all that stuff that went down. That was last year with the whole challenge. Yeah, I blocked them and really just stopped paying attention to them. Aside from when I took a shot at Billy, um, but I forgot when that was. Was that a year ago? I don't even remember how long ago it was. Feels like forever. Yeah, I mean, I don't pay attention. Apparently, I guess people still pay attention to me what I'm doing, but that's cool. You get the videos, the views, so whatever they want, it's all good with me. They can do whatever they want. Poor bastards. But I really would like to have my tank start doing good, because the insult in this hobby is if you can't keep corals or keep fish tank good, like that's the insult that people come at you with. So like, oh yeah, like you can't even keep a reef tank. Okay, that's equivalent of making short jokes. Like, does it really matter? And that's why a lot of people in the hobby, like it, you see it. I see it in the Facebook posts all the time. Like, newbies will post stuff, and people are so aggressive, like in this hobby, and just shame people, and it's so stupid. Someone will be like, "Oh yeah, like I just added this fish to my tank," and obviously it's someone that's new. They probably didn't cycle their tank. People just be like, "Oh, you need to take that fish back to the store. You don't know what you're doing, and you're ridiculous, and you're terrible to the fish, and blah blah blah." I mean, yeah, some of that stuff is true. People should do the research, but I mean, you gotta sympathize to an extent that most people are gonna try to jump right into it, probably not do enough research. So, you know, you don't have to be an asshole about it. Some things you can and you should be an asshole about, but I don't think to new people getting into the hobby, you should put them down or put people down for not being able to keep a certain coral. I think it's pretty stupid. Like, oh yeah, you can't keep LPS or SPS. Like, you're an idiot. You just keep Zoas, dumbass. You're fine. Some people, that's all they keep, Zoas. And for some people, Zoas are harder to keep anyways. Just depends. Some of them are harder to keep. Oh, it's cat feeding time. There goes the cat feeder. There she goes. My phone's about to die, so I'm about to be done. But yeah, some people do top off with the salt water. That is a question that I had. So, but luckily my local fish store gave me a good, explanation on that. Watch out, Bob is in there. Yeah, so I was like, oh, do you top off with salt water, or what do I do like when the water level goes down? Yeah, he told me. It's like, yeah, you do fresh water. Nate said he tries to help in a very condescending way. Yeah, I mean, I've had a few people recently more reach out to me for advice or help, and I try to sympathize and know that I went through a lot of mistakes in my tank, so I try to let them know, like, hey, these are my mistakes, but I try not to be aggressive towards them, because ultimately it's their decision, and if they're hard-headed like me, they're gonna do stupid shit like try to learn their own lessons by taking all the sand out of their tank and then changing their lights. So I just give people the options, like, hey, there's not one right way necessarily to do it. Here's your different options. Here's what people think. And usually I point them in the direction of not my content, because I don't have educational content. Mine's just, hey, look at some bullshit that I did. I'll push them towards people that are like, I mean, Fish Hacks has a lot of good content. As much of a douchebag as he has some great content on educational stuff for people. And then you have Milev's Reef, which is awesome and not a douchebag, so that's good. Inappropriate Reefer, as much as he says that he's not educational, he has a ton of stuff on his that is educational. There's a couple other guys where I point them in the right direction. BRS, of course, always push them in that direction. All right. No. All right, does it work now? Yeah. Sorry about that. Okay, yeah, I had my stream on. New mistakes. Yeah, that was pretty aggressive. Sorry. That was disgusting. New mistakes of streaming. Yeah, a couple of people have reached out, and it's not a lot. I'm not gonna lie and be like, some people are like, oh yeah, I have hundreds of people that reach out to me. I think bigger channels get that, which I can imagine that being exhausting. I mean, I think that's why, to a point, that Fish of Hex has his streams for his Q&As. So then he stops getting all these messages. But to be fair, I mean, if I was in his position, people were messaging me all the time, I would go crazy, because most of the time it's like the same shit over and over again of like, hey, I have high phosphates. What should I do? It's like, research it, like type it into Google, type it into YouTube and figure it out. You'd only answer the same question so many times before it just gets stupid. So I guess good on them for having the patience for it. But for me, I just point them in the right direction, send them on their way. Yeah, I totally asshole out if I tried that Q&A. I think I would make it through like one of those Q&As without being an asshole. And then the next one, as soon as I got like a duplicate question, I'd probably just be a huge asshole about it. Anyways, I think it's almost 11 here. This is way longer than I thought it was going to be. Why, Gabe? Why did my video suggestion under my stream here have the roast of James Franco? Is that always because I quote him? They hate us because they ain't us. That would be amazing, but also creepy, because I use that GIF all the time, and clearly tracking me, putting it in my YouTube analytics. Bastards. Yeah, so that's my rant on things reef tank related. All the changes I've made recently. I'll try to get some of the content that I have, put it together, but I say try. I really mean it. I mean, I'm going to try to think about not doing it. So, and then, yeah, I mean, you're really caught up on everything here with this update. Then you have a bunch of me talking shit, so that's good. That will get some good ratings. Yeah, I don't have anything else to say. Any final words from the peanut gallery here? Better get it out now. Yeah, it's that happens all the time, especially with the streaming media. You got Alexa listening all the time. Stalker. There's like a test some people did apparently where they didn't have a baby or anything, and started talking about babies, and then on all their sponsored ads and everything like that, it was all baby stuff, just to see that it was listening. Which, I mean, everyone knows that it's listening, but just a fun test, I thought. All right. No final words, the peanut gallery? It's a little bit delayed, so if you get your final words in, I'll probably see them after I end the stream. We'll see how this weekend goes. Maybe I'll host a stream where some other people can come in. All right, see you, K-Twan. I'll try to jump on some Fortnite maybe tomorrow. All right, thanks for stopping in, guys. I'll see you later.